plans. And if you want to go into medicine, you should be concerned with the fact that Medicaid and Medicare pay about 60% of what it really costs to give service. And if they become a single payer option, it really is a problem. And over time, if you let the government get in there and they compete, they don't have to have reserves like regular health insurance companies do. They don't have to pay administrative costs. And so they could take over the market potentially. But, I think we've got to just fix the system. If we do that first, I think we'll do a much better job. So I don't know if that answers your question, but there's some things I think we can do to fix the system first. Yes, sir.
There's been a lot said about how partisan Congress has become lately, and we're in kind of a purplish district here. So I was wondering if there was any issues in particular where you would like to reach out across the aisle and try to strike up some bipartisanship, or how you are yourself could kind of maybe work towards bringing back bipartisanship in this Congress.
I think that bipartisanship is not happening today, and it's the fault of both parties. Unfortunately, we're moving to the extremes. We've got to come back together, I think, and work on things that matter to the American people. And jobs and the economy, which is my number one priority, is one of those things where I think we can do that. And the first thing I would do if I got elected is reach out to all the newly elected folks, because I think there's going to be a lot of newly elected folks, Republicans and Democrats, and say we need to work together. And then the second thing I do is reach out to the conservative Democrats, the blue dog Democrats, out in what they're already in Washington, and try to get to know them, because those are the folks that you can reach across the aisle and work with, really. I doubt that Dennis Kucinich and I are going to agree on a ton of stuff, so you have to look at, who you can possibly agree with and reach out to the right people and then try to work with them. But I think we've got to do more working across the aisle on jobs in the economy and on the national debt and deficit spending. And it can't be a Republican-only solution. It can't be a Democrat-only solution. Same thing with health care. It can't be a Republican-only solution or a Democrat-only solution. We're seeing what's going on with the Democrat-only solution today. We've got to work to try to make the tent bigger, because some of the problems in health care, Republicans don't have all the answers, Democrats don't have all the answers. We just got to work together. And I think more of that will happen. But I'm an optimist. So, and it used to be just Washington where the partisanship was really bad, and in the state house and the state senate, people got along really well. I'm not in the state senate anymore. I left last December, but from what I've heard, even in the state house now, the partisanship is getting worse. And I don't know an easy answer to fix that, but I know that it starts by not necessarily hating the other side. I disagree with some folks on a lot of things on the other side, and that's why I'm a Republican. But we can all meet in the middle on a lot of things, especially related to getting America back to work and making sure that we don't put this country bankrupt this country. So those are some, I don't know that completely answers your question, but hopefully that's covered it. Anything else? Anyone? Yes, sir.
I don't know all this, but we expect the Buckeyes to be ranked preseason next year.
I think they're going to be in the top 5. I don't know if they'll be number 1, but I think they'll be 3 or 4.
They're probably about 4 months.
It was unfortunate that Thaddeus Gibson decided to leave, but if he can make $2 million a year, $5 million a year, God bless him. So good for him. That's the American way. So I was a little disappointed he's leaving the Buckeyes, but there's lots of good folks right behind him, and a couple of good folks, Chim Chikwa and a couple other folks decided to stay today. That's good news too. So hopefully we'll have a pretty good team next year. And if we keep throwing the ball and catching the ball, we'll score some points. I'm for it. I think we need to, run up the score a couple times. There's nothing wrong with that. Score more than 15 points is okay. But, well, thanks for having me today. Thanks for coming. On a cold January day to have 40-some folks here. Yeah, I don't know, I didn't count. 40 folks is a pretty good turnout. So thank you for what you're doing. thank you in advance for what you will do for me. I hope to earn your support, and I think we're going to make it to Congress, but we're going to need a lot of help along the way. So I hope that I can earn your support along the way. And let me write my email on the board too. So if you want to get a hold of me, give me a call or just drop me a line. And, you know, unfortunately, some guy in Kentucky got steve.stivers@gmail.com, so I had to do stivers.steve@gmail. And luckily, he forwards me all the email that he gets that are my stuff. So, please, you know, drop me a line if there's anything, or just look me up on Facebook or, you know, anything. Stop down at the campaign office at the ORP. We'll give you a pop and some pizza and put you to work if you're willing. So, thank you, and have a great quarter. I'll be back. I try to come to 2 or 3 meetings a quarter and just touch base and make sure you know what's going on out there. We'll release our fourth quarter financial numbers in about a week and a half, and I feel good about those numbers. Not since there's a reporter in the room, I won't tell you them today, but I feel okay. We're moving forward on fundraising, and now we got a real office. I've actually hired people. As of the end of the year, I didn't have anybody on staff until January 1st. So Adam's had a job now for 4 days, and we're going to hire a press secretary in February, and we're going to hire a grassroots/political director in February, and I hired a fundraiser as of December as well. So that's Laura Lachette. Her dad used to be mayor of Columbus. Well, we've got a good team, and we have about 1,800 volunteers on record. We can usually get 100 or 200 to do something on any given day if we really need them, but we'd love to make that 200 or 300. So, you know, we'd love to count you among that group. So we'll have parades, we'll have mailings, we'll have door-to-door. What else do we have? Telephone banks. We'll have
festivals.
What's that? Festivals. That's right, festivals. And we'll do some stuff on the oval in the spring and in the fall when it's much nicer, football games and stuff like that. So if anybody wants a bumper sticker or anything like that, let us know. We have about 5,000 bumper stickers. So we're ready to set you up if you want a bumper sticker or a bike sticker or anything you need. So cool. Thanks everybody. Have a great day.